be a long video. Like I'm gonna show you like the database I made, like with the highest ratings and stats for every rider they ever had in this game. A disclaimer: some guys may be overrated because the game overrated them. So yeah, but they had that rating, so that's why they have it. So maybe in real life they weren't that amazing, but they got a rating. It's the all-time database, so I gotta show it. You still can change it a little bit, but I'm just gonna show you guys the highest ratings that the riders ever got. So yeah, you're gonna need like at least maybe 24 hours to make this. If you want to copy this, it's gonna cost you a lot of time. So let's go with the ratings. We can start with the first team, AG Dessert. First off, Van Avermaet, Paris-Roubaix winner. Like, this one is deserved. Maybe if you don't like him that much, you can give him 82 cobblestone, maybe 82 resistance, but he's a good rider, so you should not downgrade this. It's fair play. Then we have Nasen, like a good rider, but he has never won like a big classic, so he never had won anything big. Like he used to be Belgian champion, but like no Tour of Flanders, no Paris-Roubaix, like the big important ones, he doesn't have that. Ben O'Connor, like he's kinda in his best, in his prime right now, but he got a small upgrade on a few stats. So yeah, he once was better on the flat, and he once had better resistance, and he once had better sprinting. So yeah. Now Bob Jungels, the former quick-step rider, he kinda disappeared from the top level. Like when he went to AG Dessert, his career went dead. So yeah, he might be a bit overrated. Not on the classics, but like more like on the mountains. So if you downgrade that to 74, it will be fine, but I'm just showing like the highest ratings they once had. Then Cosnefroid, he was like a bit faster in the past, like I guess, like, but that's it. He's kinda in his prime, so yeah, he can still improve in the coming years. So yeah, Parapantre, he is in his prime right now, so you don't have to change anything. Like Carvajal, he was a decent rider in the back, but now he went silence like Jungels. So yeah, Sarol once was a sprinter for Groupama FDG. Now yeah, he's a bit, he went a bit down, but like now this should be okay. His rating. Char used to ride for BMC in the past, still with Van Avermaet, and it's a decent rating. Van Turini was a bit faster in the past, and the rating is okay. Cheryl, like, he used to help Bardet in the past, and the rating is fine. Then Bouchard, only downhill was better, so you're not gonna notice anything much different in game. Godon, like small, just on the flat. Vendram, the Italian rider, a small upgrade here. Nance Peters, a small upgrade, but he's still gonna improve a bit in real life. Larry Warbais, I don't know how to pronounce it. If I need to pronounce it in French or in American, I don't know. So yeah, like Carl, he doesn't. You don't need to change anything, but like the riders, like You don't need to change anything. I'm not gonna show it them pretty much. So yeah, one pass to the wolf, 2Z, like just a little bit of the sprint, and here are a few riders. You don't have to change anything. Van Hoeken a little bit, like it's okay, and here are just like the new riders. And now opposite Phoenix, Van der Poel in his prime. Yeah, he might be like a bit overrated. Like he's a, don't understand me wrong, he's a amazing rider, but like 81 sprint speeds, I don't know. And 82 hill is also a bit high. I will downgrade. If this was about opinion and not on the highest ratings ever, this would be 80 sprints, 81 hill, and maybe 82 cobblestones. But the rest is fine. So yeah. Now, Merlier. I would say this is okay. Like, he's fast in real life. So yeah, you don't need to change much about this. Now, Philipsen. Just a bit on the hill and that's it. Dillier. He once became second in Paris-Roubaix, but he lost a sprint. But yeah, this seems kind of fair. He used to be faster in the past too, so I never saw him sprinting, but the game says he's that fast in the past, so yeah. Marex, I don't know, I cannot pronounce this. Marexko used to ride for CCC, so yeah, it's not good in game. I'm gonna warn you guys, it's not good in game. Van Kersbroek, he was like, you know, he had a higher potential back then in days, like when he was riding for Quick Step. He was like, people thought he was gonna be like the new Tom Bonen. So yeah, he didn't fulfill his potential, but this is what the game rated him in the past. Now Farah, I'm not gonna pronounce this. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna kill it. I'm not gonna butcher his name. So yeah, you see, he was a bit faster in the past. So yeah, Vermeers, like a bit high stamina, probably in the past edition. Now Marissa, like his rating is fair. They kinda underestimated him because like he had a decent 2 in the past for 1T. So yeah, kinda underrated like, but I'm not gonna upgrade it further because this is how he was and is max in the game. Now the Bond, former Belgian champion, he used to be a little bit faster in the game. He won a Giro stage this year, so yeah, it's kinda deserved. Now Vermote used to ride for Quickstep. He left them to be. He wanted to be a leader, but he didn't. He wasn't that great in a leading role. So yeah, now he's working for Van der Poel. And yeah, this is how he was in his best days for Quickstep. Now Vine used to climb better in the past. Trades used to be faster in the past. Gogol used to be a good rider for like Strade Bianchi. He's a big art. The Tier, the brother Van der Poel, Janssens, Blankaart, Leijsen, Van den Bossen, and Anderson. Don't forget him. And the other ones you don't need to change anything. Now Quintana, like he was highly rated in the past, like 84 mountains. Like he was following prime through in the mountains, but 84, yeah, I got a feeling they overrated him, but he was really good. He was a really good rider in the past, so if you don't like him, you should put 83. But it's important to mention, in game, even with 84 mountains, he isn't that good because his stamina is not that high like Pogacar or Roglic. So yeah, you will see it when he's in game. He's not going to be that great because of the stamina. Like the rating is not wrong with the stamina, but like it's more of the meta. The meta requires higher stamina this year. It's kinda a bad meta because stamina should not really matter that much with climbing. It should be more about resistance because stamina is more for like the classics, like Paris-Roubaix, Ronde van Vlaanderen. So yeah, that kinda sucks. Same with Froome, the same thing. Lower stamina, so Roglic and Pogacar will outclass him. But anyways, this was it for Quintana. If you don't like him, if you really hate him, put him 83. But he was 84 in the past, so I'll leave him on 84. Now we go with Burani. He used to be a fast sprinter in the past. But yeah, if you don't like him, you can downgrade him a bit with 80 sprint and 81 acceleration. But yeah, that's about it. Now, Barguil used to be an amazing rider for Sunweb, but he kinda isn't the same rider anymore. He's still good, decent, but like it's not the same. But yeah, I got a feeling they kinda overrated him because he's French. Same with Burani. They are French riders. It's Tour de France game, so yeah. Of course, French riders are gonna be a bit high. So if you don't like him in his prime, I would say 80 rating would be more fair than 81. So just if you don't like him, just 80. Now McClay, he was a bit faster in the past, so yeah. Now Anacona, this is a bit overrated, I agree, but it's the game that overrated him, not me. It's like the highest ratings from the game ever. I would put that at 77, to be honest. If my opinion is 77. So yeah, Maxime Bouet used to ride for Quickstep in the past. I don't know what he did there, but they once gave him 76, so be it. Hofstadter kinda coming into his prime now, but he once was better in the game. Capio don't need to change anything. Hardy, like a bit better in the past, so yeah. Pichot, De La Place, Connor Swift. He was a bit faster, that's it. That's about it. Flores, Ide. He was alright at Cofidis for a long time, but yeah. Dyer Quintana, the cousin, it's not his brother. It's not his brother, it's important to mention. Noppe, like he was a bit faster in the past. De Klerk, like the brother of the Quickstep rider, don't confuse them, it is his brother. He was a bit faster, but that's about it again. Le Danois, like not that great rider anyways, but that's it. Pajour, that's about it. And now Astana Nebali, like this is one of the most deserved ones, like the most fair ones. Like 83 would be too high. It would be too high because like Contador has 83. And don't understand me wrong, Nibali was a great rider, but Contador was like another class, you know. When Nibali was amazing, he's one of my favorite riders. He was one of my favorite climbers, but he isn't overrated. His rating's perfectly fine. It's fine. Don't change anything about Nibali. ED2 is fine. Quintana may be overrated, some other guys may be overrated, but Nibali is fine. Don't touch anything. It's an amazing rider. Now, because Angel Lopez is a bit overrated, like, to be honest, they once overrated him. So yeah, I will give him just 80 mountains because they just overrated him in the past. But yeah, it's all time, so here we go. Now, Lutsenko, I got a feeling they kinda underestimate his climbing because, like, he was top 10 in the tour last year, so they should upgrade him on his climbing. But yeah, that's his highest rating ever in the game, so that's what I show you. Now, Moscom, he kinda had a bad season now, but last season was great. He almost won Paris-Roubaix. What if he didn't crash? And he got like a lot of top 10s in classics, or like a few ones in Paris-Roubaix. So cobblestones 78, I got a feeling it's a bit underrated because he's really good at the cobbles. So up to the next one, Fellini. He used to be faster, and in the sprint I got a feeling he might be a bit, they might overrated him a little bit, but yeah, it's an all-rounder. It's like the perfect rider to help you in the team. Like, if you're Nibali, this guy is gold because you can use him everywhere. Now, De La Cruz, he kinda is underrated on climbing, to be honest. Like, he used to be really good, like 79, to be honest. I will give him that 79 because if he didn't crash, the problem is he was a good climber, but he crashed a lot. So yeah. Now Dombrowski, Buaro, Sebastian Henao, his cousin or brother, I don't know, just retired, so he will not be in the game anymore. Now Valerio Conti. Now, oh no, he is in his prime. Ron Sicki. I'm not gonna try it again. Yates. Wait, no, he is in his prime. Gruzdev, Gabryushenko, Tejada, Giddy, Martinelli. No, we gotta skip those ones. I'm not gonna say that. The brother of Vincenzo, Antonio Nibali, Basso. I don't know if he's related to Leonardo Basso or Ivan Basso. I don't know. He's Leonardo Basso, but I don't know if he's related to the legend Basso. So now Zakharov, Natarov, and a random Kazakh. Now BMB, Pierre Roland, used to be a really good rider in the past, like, I don't know, 2010, 2011. I think he once won the white jersey. If I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but like he once won that Alpe d'Huez stage, in the past, and I think he was a top 10 in the overall standing. So yeah, his rating is not wrong. It's a French rider that isn't overrated. Now the Bussera, kinda his career in that, but he used to be Belgian champion in the past, so his rating is fine. Gauthier might be a bit overrated, but it's like the highest rating they once had in the game, so don't kill me for it. Kill the developers. Gouillard, like another French rider, got a feeling he's also a bit overrated, but don't kill me for it. Hiver, like Also French rider that might be a little bit overrated. Now Bon Amour, Lemoine, Barthé, Lecroc, Litard, Jaragui and Maurice. And the rest you don't have to change anything about them. Now Bora Hansgrohe, Sam Bennett of Sean Bennett, I don't know, don't kill me, don't kill me. He's kinda, it's rating, I don't know, 83 is really fast, so, but they rated him 83, so he got that. So if you don't like him, 82, maybe if you really hate him, 81, but not lower than that. But for the rest it's fine. Now Vlasov is still gonna improve, he's a good rider. Now Calderman, he had a decent Giro, like who won it? Hindley won it, but like Calderman, his rating is fine, don't change anything. Buchmann, also, he was like, when Bernal won, he was top 5, so his rating is fine. Van Poppel, his rating is maybe a bit too overrated, maybe 78 on sprinting acceleration, but for the rest I will not change anything. Now Hindley, this was like his rating last year, like 79. They kinda downgraded him, so I don't know. I got a feeling they're gonna give him like an upgrade because he won the Giro, you know. So don't get surprised if he will be 80 rated on mountains in the next updates. Now Higuita, the Colombian rider, this should be a decent rating, it's fair. Schachmann, this is a good rider, and I think this rating is totally fair. Conrad, I got a feeling he's kinda overrated. Like, I got a feeling they overrated him. Like, it should be 77 on mountains. Nothing more. But yeah, you know the story. Now, Nils Pollitt. He became second in Paris-Roubaix when Gilbert won it. So yeah, it's already a while ago, but he didn't improve that much. And his rating is fair because like he wasn't the best rider like Gilbert. He kind of went the kind of breakaway. I don't know how he got there, but he just was up in front and they called him, and then he went with Gilbert. I don't know. It's already a long time ago, but his rating is fair. Now Meus, decent rating. Kamna, maybe a bit overrated, but it's okay. Now Milan, I don't know what to say because I don't know him that good, but he used to be better in time trials in the past. Now Haller, I don't know, but I got a feeling they kinda hate this guy because he should be higher because this guy is really good on the classics and he's so low rated on the cobblestones. Like, give this guy some credits. Like, damn, what did he do wrong? Schartner, Postelberger, Schelling, Archbold, Koch, Benedetti and Wandal. Wait, that's it. Now Wout Poels, like he was amazing for Froome. He was really amazing, but he's also great in game, like high stamina. But for the GC, the recovery is a bit too low. He will not be the best rider. He's not gonna be top 5, but he will be decent. You need a guy with A+ as recovery, and he just has an A but he's a good rider. His rating is fair, like Froome won a lot because of this guy. Now, Landa. I know this guy was also a good rider, but if you really hate him, you can downgrade him by giving him 81 on mountains. That's about it, because it was a good rider, because he helped Froome a lot too. Now, Turns is kinda in his prime right now, so yeah. He won like on the Mur de Vie, like amazing rider. Now Caruso, like he became second in the Giro last year. Like I don't know for sure, but yeah, the rating is fine. They don't rate the guys that high that won the Giro, so yeah. Now Mogoric, like amazing rider too. Like he won Milan Sanremo. Like I don't know what else I can say about this. Now Hasler used to be good in the past, but I got a feeling they kind of overrated him. They kind of overrated him in the past. But he was really fast as a young rider. But the cobblestones, I agree, they might have overrated him. So yeah, Jack Haig, Bilbao. Now called Burani. This guy, well, barely Roubaix. So this guy should have like 81 cobblestones or something like that. That would be my opinion. But the game didn't give him that rating, because last year when he won it, there wasn't an upgrade. There was no upgrades, like no updates for this game, so that's why he never received like the cobblestone upgrade. So he really should deserve the credit. But yeah, his health is not in a great condition. I hope he gets better, but like if you want to give this guy some credit, you should give him 81 cobblestones. Now Sanchez, amazing rider, all rounder, just all the cobblestones, but that's about it. That's shit. That's the only bad thing I can say. Now Bauhaus, Bernsteiner, Tratnik is a bit underrated too, because like he's amazing. This guy can ride on the flat. He's also amazing rider, so they kind of underestimate him too. Sutherland, Arashiro, Wright, like didn't this guy? He was amazing in the Tour of Flanders, so they should upgrade him. Like not that much, but like just a little bit. Like he was amazing. Novak, and now Gradek. And that's about it for this team. Now, Dylan Grunovegan. His rating is fine. You might hate this guy. I understand it if you hate him, but this guy was fast. He was fast. If you really hate him that much, you can downgrade his sprint speed to 82. Now, Simon Yates. Like, he won the Vuelta, but yeah, 82 is a bit high. Maybe 81 or just 80, because yeah, it's really high. It's really high. But I'm showing you guys the highest ratings they ever got, so that's it. Now Michael Matthews, like he was really fast when he was younger. He kind of lost his sprint speed over the years, but he was really fast. He's a good rider. Kangert, Mesgec, Durbridge, Craddock, Mayer, Jack Bauer, Sobrero, Schultz, Janssen, Jules Jensen, Hausen, Smith, Edmondson. I'm sorry for the back noise, I cannot do anything about it. It's like the neighbors, so yeah, I cannot change it. I'm not gonna pronounce his name because it sounds the same like the other rider, so I'm not gonna pronounce this one. Hepburn, Konishev, Bioli. I'm kind of butchering all those names, I'm sorry. Bingo, Dupont, Anjowski, Evans, Menton, Mertz, the brother of Viviani, Paskins. But that's about it. Oh, wait. This guy, the lowest rating guy. He kinda was better on the flats and on the hills. Kakaruel, just 2 guys I guess. Like not 3 guys, but like this one was in his prime, so I don't need to change anything about it. So yeah, Nieve, like he also was amazing for Team Sky in the past, was great for Escatel. So yeah, Prades used to ride for Movistar, so nothing wrong with his rating. Now Cofidis, Yoni Zaguirre. This is the first year he got separated from like his brother, but that's about it. I don't know who the fuck is watching now. I don't know who the fuck is watching this now. Like, who are you? Oh, yeah, he's gone. He's gone. So yeah, Izagiri is kind of overrated. He's massively overrated. Like, I don't think he's that great in mounts. Like, I would give him like only 78. No disrespect, but I kind of overrated him. Like, I don't know why. Coca used to be fast. Like, acceleration might be overrated. Like maybe 81, but that's it. Martin, Shimalai, Jesus Herrada, Reschke, Walscheid, Lafay, Villela, Ansoni, Thomas, José Herrada, the brother of Jesus, Sander Armé, Allegaard, Wallais, Perdigon, Van Bilse, Renard, Chagnot, Kreder, Bogli and Bidar. The legends already are like in their all-time rating, so yeah, the game gives them that. I'm not gonna change it. They kinda changed over the years a little bit, but that's like a change of opinion about the game. I'm not gonna change that. Like, those ratings are totally fine. I'm not gonna change them. Now we go back to Uran. He once had a good year, but that's about it. He once became second, and that's it. I'm not gonna change it. Chavez, I can understand it if you find him overrated. So if you downgrade him to 80, that will be fine. As a promising rider, but he never won like a Grand Tour. Bissegger, Carty, Valgren, Betjol, Langeveld, Keukelaere, Cornelissen, Guerrero, Kudus, Padoen, Wisniewski, Carr, Eiking, Caicedo, Morton, House, Roots, Doel, Scully, Nakan. I'm probably butchering his name, Evan den Berg. Cometa, Rosa. His time for Astana was great. Went to Team Sky and he flopped, and now he's at Cometa. Fortunato, I don't know. Now this guy is important to say. Like, I don't think he's the only rider that isn't in his prime or like in his highest rating ever, because like used to write for like Lamprey, but back in the days like 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and I could only go back for him until 2014, and that's about it, because I could not find anything more about him. The rest was not a problem, but just this guy. He's not a proper popular writer, so he's kinda underrated for sure. Maybe he had 76, 76 printing, but I don't know. I don't know. So this is the only guy that I'm not sure about. And now Ravatzi, also as a lamprey rider, and that's it for this team. Now Grupana, FDG, Pino, like this guy is overrated for sure, but they give him this high rating because he's French. Like recovery, A plus, no way, no way, should be B or maybe A. And Montes, okay, I agree, because he was a great climber. If he didn't got injured, then he could win the tour, because he was really good that year. But he got an injury and had to withdraw for the race. So yeah, sadly for him, but that's it. That's his rating now. So yeah, I'm gonna change anything. It's the highest rating ever on the game. It's not opinion based, like this is it. Now Demar is kinda, I don't know, they kinda underrate him now. His current rating is underrated because he's really fast in real life, but like I know his all-time could be a bit overrated, but because he's French, it's to the France game. Like Gaudu 80 mountains is also a bit high, but like this is his current rating. He's in his kind of prime, at his best at the moment. He could become better in real life, but not. I don't see him getting a lot better in the game. But in real life, yeah. But like 18 mountains for this guy is too crazy. Like he's just a French guy from France, and that's why he got a high rating. Now Kung, yeah, he's kinda in his prime too. Reichenbach, Madouas, Mollard, Roy, Aldanyu, Sinkeldan, Ludwigson, Paché, Armirai, Stewart, Guarnieri. I'm gonna pronounce that Welton. I'm gonna pronounce that either. Jacques. What else? That's about it for Groupama FG. Now, Ineos. So this is what I mean with overrated. When they overrate a guy, Port is the biggest example of that. Like, he was a good rider, don't get me wrong, but 83 mountains is just crazy. He should have like, at a max, 82, maybe even 81. But yeah, they gave, well, he once had 83 in the game. I still remember that, because I was like, isn't this overrated? Like, isn't it too much? But it's the highest rating ever in the game, so that's what I'm showing you. This guy was really 83. It is crazy. It's really crazy. He once became third in the tour, but yeah, it's still overrated. Like, but Bernal still will be the leader in the in-game because he has higher stamina. So Port is actually a really shit in game because the low stamina. Like, for the current ratings, 60, 76 is not bad. but like in the all-time mode, you got to have like at least 80 stamina. So yeah, Bernal is the best rider from Ineos by far, and his rating is deserved. Thomas, amazing rider to have, also to use. Who's watching this? Who the fuck is watching this? I don't know who the fuck is watching this, but yeah. Thomas, he won the Tour, amazing rider, he can do everything. Viviani used to be a fast sprinter, he kinda became shit. Now Carapaz, also amazing rider. Kwiatkowski, amazing rider, used to be world champion. Now Ghana, world champion of time trials. Like, this team is just so amazing. This team is just so amazing. Adam Yates, this guy might be a bit overrated. I agree, he's overrated. Like, should not, his mountains should be 80, but yeah, they kinda gave him 82 in the past, so that's it. Van Baarle won Paris-Roubaix. He's still kinda underrated on cobblestones because like this guy nailed it, and on the flat too. Give this guy some credit. Should be 80 rated on the flats and 82 on the cobblestones. Oh, I don't know who is watching this. Who is a stalker? Who the fuck are you? No, Hart. He won the Giro, but like, he kinda is disappointing now. But he's still kinda young. But his rating is fine. Pitcock. Yeah, that name. The world champion of cyclocross. So yeah. Amador. Rowe. Swift. Castroviejo. Shivakov. Narvaez. De Plus. He kinda failed. I don't see this coming good for him. Like, he should leave. He should go to another team because it's really bad for him now. Freile, Tolet, Dunbar, Puccio, and Worth and Rivera. Now, Intermarché 1T. Christoph used to be a great rider in the past, so yeah, his rating is fine. You should not change anything about it. Manches used to be a great climber in the past for Lampre, but yeah, kinda, he isn't the same rider anymore. Pozzovivo, he had a decent Giro, but he's kinda old. But if you really hate him, you can downgrade his mountains to 80. Bakelans, Taramé, Blancart. He used to be a sprinter for Katusha in the past, but yeah, if you find him overrated, I agree, but I'm showing you the ratings they once had in the past. Pascal Petty, he really was good in Paris-Roubaix this year. He really was. So yeah, Hirmay, like, he's a promising rider, but his rating is fine. Like, you should not overhype this guy. He's young. Give him some time. He will be great in the future. But now this is his rating for now. Tyson, he came from Lotto Soudal, but yeah, his sprint rating is fine. Boy van Poppel, the brother of Danny. Taco van der Hoorn is kinda underrated because this guy also was great in Paris-Roubaix. He recently won a race too, like the Brussels Cycling Classic. He won that, so he's a really good rider. Jan Hirt, this guy should get a small upgrade because he was really good in the Giro this year. So if that comes like in the next update, he should get upgraded for sure. Now, De Vriend, he was like 4th or 5th in Paris-Roubaix. Like, his cobblestones could be better, but don't overhype this guy. Don't overhype him. Petilli, Emergent, Vliegen, Kleis, Bistron, Huis. And I'm not gonna pronounce this. Van Nelson. And that's it for Wanty, and now Froome. Like, there's nothing wrong with his rating. Nothing. Maybe his time trials a bit underrated, because this guy was crazy in time trials, like. But it's fine. You should not change anything. Van Marke, he kinda also never won, like, he never won Paris-Roubaix, he never won the Tour of Flanders, so if you downgrade his cobblestones to 82, it should be fine. Now, Fuglsang is a great rider, but like his mountains is a bit too overrated, because his climbing wasn't that good, so if you downgrade that to 80, it should be more acceptable, because they kinda overrated this guy. Now Woods also a bit overrated on the climbing, like 79 would be perfectly. Nizzolo, De Marchi, Dowsett, Hermans, Clark, Impey, Barbier, Brandel, Van Asbroek, Hagen, Bevin, Hollenstein, Piccoli, Hoel, I'm not gonna say that, Nederlands, Poivin, Zabel, Jones, and that's it. Jumbo-Visma, Roglic, I agree if you kinda find this guy overrated, because he never won the Tour. He's a great rider, but he still lacks like the greatest victory, the Tour. He lacks it, so if you downgrade his mountains to 82, it should be okay, but he once was 83. Now Van Aert, like amazing rider, I will not change anything about it. Maybe the cobblestones to 82, because like, you know, also the same, he didn't win the Tour of Flanders, so like Paris-Roubaix, he didn't got that. Now Dumoulin, he was amazing, he was a great rider, so yeah, I will not change anything. Maybe if you find this mountain overrated, you can downgrade it to 81, but not less, not less. He was an amazing rider. Vingegaard, Dennis, Kruiswijk, Geesink, also he was amazing. Like in 2010, this guy was a good rider, but yeah, he kinda fell down. Kus, Benoit, Laporte is kinda overrated, underrated. It's kinda underrated, because this guy is great in the classics. Teunissen, Omen, Van Emden, Van der Zanden, Dekker, Bouwman, Eenkhoorn, Roosen, Hofstede, and that's it for this team. Lotto Soudal, Pram Gilbert. Like, I don't know what to say, because there's nothing wrong with this guy's rating. Everything is fine. This guy was an amazing rider. Ewan, De Gent, like this is a fun rider to use. Like, he became third in the Giro. He's an amazing rider. He's an amazing rider to have. So if you're gonna do pro leader, if you're gonna play pro leader, De Gent is a guy you want to have in your team. Like, this guy is amazing. He can help you out. He can help you everywhere. Wellens, Kampenaerts, Van Rensburg, Barbero, Vermeers. I don't know, because like, his rating is fair, because he became second. He was in the breakaway, so that was the only reason why he became second in Paris-Roubaix last year. So don't overhype this guy. Don't overhype him, because this year it was a bad year, especially for Lotto. It isn't an amazing year. The season is not great. Van Moer, Kluge, De Buist, Selig, Kras, Frison, Malecki, Holmes. That's about it. We are to the last page of the teams. Now, Movistar, Valverde, this guy is just amazing. He will be great in game, even his mountains, 81. For the current meta, it will be too low to follow like the best, to follow Pogacar, to follow Roglic, but this guy can be top 10. With the legends, this guy still can be top 10. Enric Mas, Rojas, Oliveira, Ravatzi, Gorka Izagirre, he returned, but his brother didn't, and he didn't follow his brother, so I don't know why. Garcia Cortina, Sosa, came from Ineos, Aramburu, Pedrero, I'm not gonna pronounce that, Verona, Samitier, Porta, Arcas, Masbonet, Torres, and that's about it for this team. Now, quick step, Cavendish, prime Cavendish, amazing rider, just amazing rider. I would say best sprinter of all time. He's the best sprinter of all time. I don't know what else I can say. This rating is totally fair. Alaphilippe, like he became 5th in the 2-1, so yeah, his mountains is fair. Everything is fair. Maybe the cobblestone's a bit overrated because he was great in the Tour of Flanders, but he crashed. He didn't win. And it's also the hill that carries him a bit. So I never saw this guy in Paris-Roubaix. And that's why his cobblestone, in my opinion, is a bit overrated. Jacobsen, he's fast, but in my opinion, this guy's a bit overrated. Like, I know he came back from a heavy crash, but like, you gotta be realistic. 83 sprint speed is like crazy fast. And in my opinion, it should not be more than 81. Not more than that, because this guy still has to prove himself in the Tour. He will get his chance this year, but he still gotta prove himself. Like prime Stibar, amazing rider. I will not change anything. Green, the same thing. I will not change anything about him. Now, Evenepoel, this guy, in my opinion, is a bit overhyped. Like too much hype around him. But yeah, his mountains, they once give him 79, but it really should be at the max 78 because yeah, he never really proved himself in a Grand Tour. He will ride the Vuelta this year, so we'll see what he got to offer. He's riding Tour of Swiss at the moment, but yeah, we will see what he will become in the future, but don't overhype him. Like he won Liège-Bastogne Liège, but yeah, he's overhyped in my opinion, way overhyped. They act like he already won the Grand Tours, but he didn't. He still need to do that. Don't overhype him, don't put pressure on him, just let the guy be. Cavagna, Lampard, like this guy is just good in cobbles, and that's about it. Senechal, Ballerini, Morkov, Sari. I got a feeling this guy's a bit overrated because I don't know if he was that good at the past, but the game said he was, so that's it. Cataneo, Asnada, Leclerc, Pagioli, Divenet, Sarni, Keizer, Knox, Vervaeke, Steimle, Van Wilder, Vallerberge, and that's it for this team. Now Bardet was great at the pass. He's a French rider. Maybe his time trial is a bit overrated, but because he's really bad at time trials, so yeah. But that's it. Don't change too much. Degenkolb, you kinda almost forgot this guy won Paris-Roubaix in the past. You almost forgot this, but This guy had a heavy crash, and since that accident, he never was the same rider again. Kar Andersen, this guy should be higher rated with cobblestones because this guy is a really good rider. Kees Bol, Arendsman, Tusveld, Hamilton, Eekhoff, Nieuwenhuis, Dens, Kar, the brother of Sander Kar Andersen. I don't know his first name. Gombau, Brenner, Topsport Vlaanderen, Weemais, Marit. Now, total energy, Sagan, Prime Sagan. This guy, the young Sagan was amazing. He was an amazing rider. He became world champion 3 times after each other, so nobody has ever done that before him. Like, this guy won about everything he could win. His career went down by now, but yeah, this guy has been around for a long time. He started at a young age. He was very good from a young age, so I'm really afraid for these riders like Evenepoel that once they hit like 29, 30 years old, they will drop down like Sagan, like Andy Schleck back in these days. So yeah, I'm really afraid for that, but this guy was amazing. Now, Boassenhagen, he was a great rider, but I got a feeling they kinda overrated him. Like at the max 80 cobblestones, and that's still high, you know. Now, Terpstra, nothing wrong with this rating. Paris-Roubaix winner, nothing wrong. Viermo, another French rider, got a feeling they also overrated him. Now, Latour, his rating is fine. Os, I got a feeling this guy isn't bad. He wasn't bad, but the cobblestones, like at the max 79. Genies, Turgi, Botnar, Bonifacio, Simon, Soup, Laparte, Manzin, Lawless, Van Gestel, Uri Sagan, Dubé, and Ursula. Now, to mention a track I made myself so good as Marks. Don't copy this, please. Don't copy this rider. Don't copy this. It's just Vergarden. Like, I'm just gonna screenshot it. Like, this guy didn't got any upgrades Vergarden, so that's why I picked him to put me. So yeah, just ignore this one. Don't make him actually that great. Now, Pedersen, like world champion. I got a feeling they kinda overrated his rating on the flat, but yeah, he's a former world champion, so yeah, I totally understand it. Mollema, nothing wrong with his rating. He was an amazing rider. Galopin was a promising rider in the back of these days, but he didn't fulfill his potential. I got a feeling they kind of overrated him, but yeah. Steven, Ciccone, Teuns, Elisonde, Cataldo, Brambilla, Screens, Moschetti, Tolhoek, Depens, Bernard, Kamp, Kirsch. Now, Pogacar, Gaviria. I agree if you find him overrated, that you only want to give him 82 sprint speed, 82 acceleration, but the game rated him that high in the past. And now another great example of an overrated rider is Maika. They really overrated him in the past. I should give him like,
if it was up to me, I would give him 79 on the mountains. Hirschi, he kinda had a strong year at Sunweb. Then he left and now it's not the same rider anymore. But this is the Hirschi from Sunweb. Costa, you kind of forget that this guy used to be a world champion. But yeah, this is his prime. Like a good rider to have in your pro leader, in your team working for you. Now Ackerman, Ulisi, Almeida. I got a feeling they still underrate this guy because he's a really good climber. Trentin, Jos Bennett, Soler. I got a feeling this guy is also overrated. At least on the climbing, like 77, 78 is what it should be. Formolo, McNulty, wait, Molano, Polanc, Gibbons, Langen, and Yuri Oliveira. And now Uno X, just Halvorsen, Hansen, and Niklas Ek. And that's about it. So let's do this. Let's change this name back to, yeah, ignore my last name now. But yeah, this is about it. So when you do like a Tour de France, Tour Legends still will win, you know. The Legends still will win. Unless you're a good gamer like me, you still can try to beat them, but like you will be surprised. Like Froome has 84 climbing, but he wouldn't be like with the best climbers because his low stamina kinda kills him, and that's the main problem with Froome. I also need like a guy who's decent in gobbles. Like Froome isn't bad, but like if you go with Bernal, it's gonna be a problem. But like Pogacar and Roglic are the best riders in the all-time mode apart from the legends. Because this team is gonna kill you. This squad is gonna kill you. And also in the normal mode, Pogacar and Roglic are the guys to go. Pogacar is slightly better because there's a cobblestone stage in this tour. And Pogacar is just better on cobblestone, so he can take a little bit of time on Roglic if it is really a hot race with a lot of pacing to drop Roglic. That's why Pogacar is the best guy to use in the current meta of this game. So yeah, this is the best ratings that they once had in the past. Like some might be overrated, but that's because Cyanide rated them that high. Not me. These are the ratings I just took from Cyanide. All the highest ratings I once had in the past in this database to get a bloody battle. I hope this will help you a lot. It will take like 24 hours to do this, maybe 18 hours, but like you will be busy for a day, for at least a day. It will cost you a day to do all of this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you will have a lot of fun with this. So yeah, this was it for now.